All right, so I'm back. Um, Man, it's raining out here. I'm in the car. I was thinking about just driving there, man. Um, it's 10. That means they probably be going till 4. Let me think about this. I gotta make a game time decision here. Thinking about just driving up to New York right now to watch it for myself, but probably not. Probably just chill today. But yeah, I probably just chill today. But I'm reading the transcripts as it's happening. Let me see. They were on a break. Let me go back and see what's going on. They should be. All right, let's see. Oh, they're still on a break. They must be on a lunch break. So they last left off at Tenny Garagos is first of all, can y'all hear me? If anybody listening, can you hear me? Let me know. Garagos said you thought it was important that his staff not know about the entertainers, right? There was an objection, it was an overruling. Jane said, right. Garagos said, that's the reason you go to the house, that and a yard for your son. Jane said, can you save my child? And then it ended right there. So, hey, if any, can y'all hear me real quick? Just say press 1 if you can hear me. I know you're in the bushes. I know somebody listening. Just press 1 real quick. Let me know if you can hear me. Because I'm thinking y'all can't hear me. Oh, maybe you can't because you got to be subscribed to me for what, 5 days? So maybe you can't type. Denise, can you hear me? Can you hear me real quick? I've realized that some people listening, they can't type because I said you got to be a subscriber for 5 days. Now the reason why I do that, y'all, just to cut off the trolls. That's why I do that. Hold on, I gotta do it myself. Nobody's responding. Maybe y'all can't hear me. So let me go to my joint. Let me see. Let me see if I can hear myself. Oh, thank you, Cyrus. Nobody want to respond. I guess because they can't, because I got it at 5 days. You got to be a subscriber. But shout out to the people watching, man. I got to do that because I got trolls. So sorry. You know what I'm saying? I got trolls I got to take care of. So when you got trolls you got to take care of, you got to handle them delicately. And they have to have monitors. It's like kids. You got to have a troll monitor. I don't want a troll monitor, but I got to have one. You feel me? I was thinking about going to the trial right now, man. Like just right now. Just make an executive decision. But I'm thinking it's protest. So hold on, let me look at my I'm about to find out right now. Let me see how long it's gonna take me to get there. Because I can tell if there's like something going on. Let me see. Yep. Yeah, there's something going on. It shouldn't take me 46 minutes to get there. and I can tell where the traffic is, so something is backed up. And it shouldn't be backed up at 11 p.m. That's why I know something in New York is wrong. Something ain't right. So I'm just gonna have to chill, man. Unfortunately, because I see right now that something is not good. It's almost noon. I mean, it's 11. There shouldn't be no traffic right now, like none. And I'm showing that there's it's a congestion, like especially right when, yeah, it's not too bad though. Let me see. Yeah, there is congestion in New York City. Something going on. There's normal congestion in New York City, and there's certain things that's not normal. Now, usually lunchtime is not a rush. They got some protesting, like they trying to get that started. So I'm just gonna chill. The reason why I say it's Jane lying because Tenny Garagos is cross-examining her, and she don't sound right. That's what I'm saying. It's down in where? You said Delco too? It is Philly traffic. You said it's clear up here in VA. Y'all might get our rain soon. I'm to be honest with you, my coverage on this is I'm just going over the notes right now. And she's up there with Tenny Garagos. Tenny Garagos is really good, and she's doing a cross-examination. So they're on a break right now. You said it wasn't expected? I already told y'all how I would protest if I was them. You got to protest with your dollars and stuff like that. At least y'all, I'm getting a little, man, it's raining, man. And y'all can hear, as y'all can hear it. I'm sitting in the car. I was like, let me think about this. Actually, I'll get there right at lunchtime. Let me think about this, because I'm going to get there at lunchtime. But the only problem is there's a lot of congestion right now. I'm going to wait until I'm going to check the news and see what's going on in New York City. That'll be my luck to get caught in that in the rain. Actually, you ain't going to have no effective protest in the rain, are you? Yeah, they not going to protest that hardcore in the rain. That don't make sense to me. To have a hardcore protest in the rain. I know, because if they get arrested and they, you know, it could be crazy. To me, it ain't really nothing to protest, to be honest with you. You said now others see how it feels to be used for their votes. Right. They feeling like us now. They feeling like us now. Now, see, here's what they should do. They should band together with us. That's what they should do, but they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that, yo. And I'm not trying to take up, I'm not trying to take up their protest because they ain't protesting with us. We've been like this for many years, getting used for our votes. So it is what it is, man. If they say, look, let's unite, and then after they get what they want, then they turn their back on us. Nah, it can't be that way. We got to unite forever. All brown people unite. By vote first, we got to vote not guilty for this dude, man. Let me stop. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. I don't want nobody to feel a certain type of way. You know what I mean? I don't want to alienate nobody in here. If you feel he's guilty, he's guilty. I don't want to alienate nobody. I'm out here in the rain, yo. Getting rained on. No, I'm in the car. I was thinking about just rolling out there, man. Just seeing it live for myself. Tenny Garagos do her thing. This is the cross-examination of Tenny Garagos' life. Because Jane might be sitting up there telling half-truths. And you know what she gonna do? She gonna be like, you talked to us, didn't you, Jane? And she gonna let the jury know she said something different to us. So we already know that's coming. Half truth equal all lies, for sure. You said something is telling me to go, but nah, something is telling me not to go. That's what something's telling me. I'm listening to my inner voice. Something telling me not to go. I'll go tomorrow. But right now, something is telling me not to roll up there. So I'm just gonna listen to my inner voice, man. So right now, guys, they're on a break. And I already know the fix is in because they got YouTubers that they getting all the billing and they sitting up there lying. They sitting up there lying, man. And there's nothing you can do about it. That's on him. You know what I'm saying? But I know if it was me, I wouldn't have a fighting chance, man. For real. He got all the money in the world and they trying to buffalo him around. I know I don't have a chance. I wouldn't be in this mess anyway, but still. Yo, can I get a like? Can y'all hook me up with a like, please? That'll be greatly appreciated. A like is always appreciated. For sure. I'm assuming they on an extended break too, man. So they might be talking about her testimony. Yeah, I'm following my intuition right now. Danny, you saying he's guilty? He guilty of what? The RICO and everything? The cross is going all right, but she just getting started. So we gotta wait. She just getting started. But she met with the defense as well. This gotta be a conflict. Yeah, there's a problem with a juror. They're trying to strike a juror. And I know why. Because if that juror is showing favor to him, that means that it could be a hung jury. But see, that's the jury. They don't know how to... You're supposed to keep that to yourself. I heard they're trying to strike a juror right now. They said juror number 6. It might be because remember he was shaking his head and stuff, and I already knew that was coming because it wouldn't be fair to the prosecution if he's showing favor, because that means it's a hung jury. Because that means he's not going to vote guilty. He or she not going to vote guilty on nothing, I'm assuming. We've already talked about that. You said, okay, Jay, is it? You said making unnecessary gestures. Yeah, that'll get you kicked off. I get it. So you know what this is what I think. They should have sequestered the jury. Yeah, they should have had the jury sequestered, because you know the jury could be home researching this stuff. I can't really tell how many on there. Nobody. I mean, I haven't counted, but there's a good few though, and I believe that it's yeah, I do know, but I can't say it. I don't think I can talk about it. I do know. That seemed about right, Jay. And 3 of them are male. Hey, Carol, how you doing? But you know, if I was a juror, I wouldn't be doing any gestures. You know what I mean? If I'm with him, I would just remain neutral. You got to remain neutral because that's what you sworn to. So you just got to keep your emotions hidden. You got to keep your emotions hidden. You can't really get into. You don't want to get into that because if they question you, they kick you off. That's what they got alternates for, so you know. If I was yeah, I would definitely just yeah, they call it a press break for now. So that means they're going through something in the courtroom. Yes, Chantel. Because that could be brought up on appeal too. What's going on, YouTube Unfolded? I'm back. I mean, it's a long break right now. I definitely feel a little better today. Yesterday I having a nerve problem in my back. I feel much better. A little bit of stretching helps a lot. Because when you first start having that pain, you got to start stretching. You got to stay on top of it. If not, man, it'll be all bad. Jane was there for the money. I don't care what she's saying. I don't care. I don't care how she trying to flip it. She there for the money. And you know the sad part about it is they need to go after academics in them, because academics in them one told her her identity, and he's still talking about it. He's still talking about it, yo. No, you're not recorded in deliberation if that's what you meant. Yeah, he did it. He's still doing it. He's still doing it. He doing it. People from No Jumper is doing it. It's out there now. Everybody know who she is. And he could be doing that for a reason. So that's why they need to bring him in. They do. They need to bring him in because he might be doing that, you know, and then that could be a reason for Diddy to get another trial. So, no, he wasn't technically named, but she said she told the story that a rapper and his girlfriend flew her out to Vegas. And while they were in a hotel room, one of the entertainers that her and Diddy used to hire was having sex in a room while everybody was watching. And it's been said that Kanye and his girl be doing that. They be having like freak offs. And I can't think of no other rapper. It might be him. She didn't say his name, but more than likely it's him. Because this guy came out and said that that's what Kanye be doing. So, yeah. Yeah, they said while they were in the hotel room, she saw one of the entertainers having sex with another woman. Yeah, I said allegedly. I didn't say it was Kanye, but I'm thinking it could be allegedly him. If you go on YouTube, this guy be talking about it. She said she went out there for the weekend. And there was a lot of flirting going on. This is when her and Diddy allegedly took a break from each other. Yeah, Tisa mentioned Kanye West today, this morning too. She did. Now she got to be careful because they watching her. But something went down. I don't want to speak on it, but yeah. I don't think it'll be another rapper, Avid. It's got to be somebody bigger than that. They like bigger fish. They might be on an early lunch break because while they ironing this stuff out. Oh, it will be him? Okay, if it's him, he's the bigger fish. Right. That's the bigger fish. That's the real big fish. Man, if he went on trial, you know I'm going to be there. For sure. That courtroom would be so damn packed. It'll be, I'll have to get out there early. I will have to get out there mad early, for sure. Even the overflow rooms will be packed. Because right now, if I drive there right now, you see what I'm saying? It's what it is. I can get in the overflow room, no problem. I'm just looking at that congestion in New York. It hasn't died down yet. It's a huge congestion in New York City. But I don't think they protesting in the rain, though. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think so. It could be congestion just because of the rain. You said I have to pay a line sitter. No, I'll just sit out there. No, as long as I get in the overflow room, YouTube Unfolded, that's all I care about. Yeah, he is under scrutiny right now with the SEC violations with Beyonce. Yep. That means he could allegedly be used to flipping rules, man. Because that's cheating. So what else has he cheated on? Well, shout out to Hov, man. You ain't got nothing to do with this right here. But I'm going to tell you something. Everybody they keep saying he next. But he's not the biggest one. This one guy from The Nation, he said they getting ready to go after the honorable minister. That will be the biggest ever. That will be the trial of the that'd be bigger than OJ. That not Puff. That will overshadow Puff's situation. And I don't know why he said that. He said he think they're going to go after him. And I remember the minister said that. The minister said they're going to try to come after him or something like that. That will be the biggest ever. That'll be bigger than Puff. That will be bigger than Puff. And I don't know why they would go after him, but they always used to talk about that. But he said it's coming. And he's a member of the nation. He said it's coming. And he said, y'all going to have to pick a side. And he said this is not his trial to fight, but they're going to take him down. He said they taking all the leaders down, one by one. He said after it's said and done, they ain't going to have no more leaders in the melanated community. Obviously, we don't need leaders. That's what I'm telling you. We don't need leaders. We lead ourselves in our own homes. You're supposed to be a leader in your household, not leader of everybody else. If everybody's a leader of their household, then collectively we'll be fine. We don't need leaders because there's the 1% that also is melanated. They're not even thinking about this trial. There's a lot of old money in the melanated community. A lot of old money. They're not thinking about this. Everybody don't make their money off entertainment and basketball, man. You got some business people out here because I know some of them. Yeah. But that black excellence stuff, obviously that was a myth, what they were promoting. Because if they doing debauchery like this, that's not black excellence. Let me tell you what I would have did with this young lady. I say, look, you know I got a problem, right? She like, yeah, you know you like your hotel nights and stuff. I say, listen, how about I make you a millionaire? How about I make you, I promote you like a queen, and I make you a millionaire. But let's negotiate the millionaire part. She gonna because she's I'm sorry that what I said about her earlier, but she seemed like she got some business acumen in her, right? So I'll be like, listen, I like to do this every now and then. She like, yeah, but I want to make you a millionaire. I want you to have your own show. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't do this forever. You know what I'm saying? We can only do this another year. We can't do this forever. But how about I get you your own show and make you a millionaire so we can be friends? I guarantee you she wouldn't be testifying against me right now. I guarantee you. Guarantee you, man. I would have did the same for Cassie. I would have made sure I broke her off at least 10 million. Straight up. If I was doing the most like that, I'm breaking these people off, yo. I'm sorry. You said there is black excellence. It's just quiet. Right. There is black excellence, but it's not what you think it is. You never hear from these people. No, the president is untouchable. You remember what was signed into law is whatever they did as a president, they can't be tried on that. He's what you call untouchable. No, Farrakhan will be bigger. Farrakhan is bigger than Obama. He'll be bigger. He's known, he's loved around the world. He's loved in Arab nations. And this will be bigger, yo. I hope it don't happen, but this guy came out and said it. He said he fears that it's going to happen soon. And he said Diddy is a distraction. He said it's going to happen soon. Now, if it do, man, I'm going to follow it if it do. Yeah, he should have gave her palimony. Not alimony, but palimony. I would have broke her off because obviously she wanted to help him out. She was down to help him out with his situation. But he has an addiction. It's a sex addiction. That's what I'm saying, Abbott. They saying that they might be looking at him and going after him next, and it'll break the internet. Now that right there, that will break the internet. I'm just telling you. Because now TMZ, check this out, y'all. TMZ, they're investigating the death of Michael Jackson again. They're saying that Conrad Murray, that story, they need to look into it more. And what you think they talking about, man? They trying to bring somebody big down. I'm telling you guys, it's coming. Remember I said that. You remember the guy? I ain't gonna get into it. But something big is coming. Something big is coming, guys, because they saying they need to entertain Michael Jackson again. They said they don't believe it was propofol. And then they keep talking about Kim. They keep talking about other people. They keep talking about Ashton Kutcher's ex-girlfriend, and her husband died too. Guys, this shit is big, yo. It's big. Diddy might be sitting on the keys to get out if he start talking. This thing is bigger than we think it is. You remember Gene? He said right before Big died, this Muslim dude from the Nation of Islam was talking to Puff, said, brother. And then Mustafa Farrakhan said, brother. He said, allegedly, Mustafa said, not now, brother. Not now. He wanted to talk to Puff bad as fuck. And Mustafa said, allegedly, not now, brother. And then the night of, he said he saw a dude with a bow tie walk past him. And then they said a dude with a bow tie shot Big. This is big, y'all. I'm telling you. This is so big that I can't even keep talking about it. I know, Abbott. And he was at Michael Jackson's when Michael Jackson passed, he was out there speaking. It was a dude for the Nation of Islam. This thing is big, y'all. It's so big that I can't talk about it. I let Tisa do it. I can't talk about it. Because the spirit is telling me something and I'm tapped in. I'm tapped in. And it's telling me that he's sitting on, you know what? I think they want Puff. They said, look, bro, we don't want to go through this trial no more, bro. Help us out, bro. We don't want to keep doing this to you. Help us out, man. If we got to lock you up, we'll do it, but you're going to help us one way or the other. Help us out, Puff. But he's not speaking. He's standing on it, man. He's standing 10 toes down right now. There's something bigger going on. Because, guys, when I'm out there at the trial, when I tell you I have my head on a swivel, I don't even go live outside the trial no more, if you notice. Remember, I went straight to my car and went live. I don't go live out there no more, yo. I got my head on a swivel. I got followed one day. I went in there to try to get a smoothie, but I didn't have no cash on me. And the dude walked in. He was like, I know who you are. And he came out of nowhere. I'm like, what did he do? And then look, after he left the store, I was right behind him and he disappeared. I was like, yo, bruh. I said, let me get to my car, man. Let me just make it to my car. Because look, I don't gave away my location. Everybody know where I'm parked at. I gave away the location, man. I'm all the way screwed. So that's why I'm not talking funky on here. You don't see me talking funky about Puff on here. No, I don't. I am not sitting up here talking funky, man. See, what's his name talking funky, but he's sitting home in his house. He won't come out here. Yeah, I'm not talking funky, man. Free Puff, man. You heard me, free Puff, man. Don't y'all do nothing to free Puff, man. Straight up. Yeah, I gave my location. Everybody know where I'm at. I'm at the courthouse. I gave the location away. They got my low. They know what my car looked like and everything, yo. Everything. They know what the car looked like. They know I be in the Greenwich Village in Washington Square Park. Lord have mercy. I don't gave it all away. You know what they say, the Lord protect fools and babies. So hopefully protect me, because I'm a fool. I'm a fool. You hear me? You ain't getting to be no more fool than that. They say the Lord protect fools and babies. But I'm telling you, when it get closer to when they deliberating, yeah. Yeah, my phone is a GPS. Yeah, remember when I told you my phone is my car is on the thing? Yeah, it's crazy, man. He was like, keep up the good job. He said, I like that you fair and balanced. He said, keep up the good job, okay? He said it with authority. I said, okay. And he shook my hand, and it felt like he gave me a man handshake. You know what I'm saying? I appreciated that. No, Tisa is fine, but you just got to listen, Tisa might be from here, yo. I think she is. She always got her head on a swivel. Tisa always got her head on a swivel, dog. I think she from New York. She got to be from somewhere around here. New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. She not from the West Coast. She's straight. But I'm just saying, like, the temperature out there is crazy. It is. Ask Gene, he'll tell you. Dude, I gave him a stern handshake back. I don't like when people shake my hand soft. I don't like that. I don't trust you when you do that. You got to give me a firm handshake. Oh, you believe she's from Cali? Okay, I don't know. They still on break, y'all. You said I bet the energy out there is no, it's beyond toxic. It's dangerous. There was a guy when I was doing my live chat. He was just staring at me, and then when I stared at him, he didn't look away. He was looking dead at me. He wanted me to see that he was there. He was looking dead at me. And then when I went to the car, I felt somebody follow me. And then when I went in the store because I said, let me pivot and go in the store, and so I get me because I want to get a drink. I ain't had no cash, and he came right in there, straight up. You said they're crossing Jane now? Oh, they're back? No, I don't trust nobody with soft hands. Like, if you shake my hand soft, that's a problem. That's a problem with me. Well, I don't see Inner City Press updating it right now. You said they're back? I don't see it. You said they just got started from a long break. They say, okay. All right, so let me check. Yeah, man, if you got soft handshakes, I'm good on that. Because one guy out there shook my hand. And he said I tried to break his hand. I really don't trust him. I really don't. He shook my hand like that. I made a mental note. No, sir. You don't shake my hand like that. And I don't like if somebody try to shake my hand with their left hand, I will immediately say something to him. I was like, why you giving me your left hand? You shake me with your right, man. You don't shake me with your left hand. That's disrespectful. I will say something to him about it. Nah, don't shake my hand like that. Because if you go back when Nipsey and Puff was in the studio, they shook each other with their left hand. Go look, yo. When Nipsey was when he was previewing that song in the studio, Blue Laces. It was the Blue Laces song. They shook each other with their left hand. Go look. You already knew they weren't close then when they did that. They weren't close. I did try to get to the car. I was still being followed. He was going to follow me to the car probably. But I pivoted and went into the store. So he probably couldn't follow me no more. Because I went to the store. I guess when he was following me, I went into the store. And he went right in the store and said, yo, you're doing a good job, man. We appreciate that. He said we. I don't know what he meant by we. But he said, we appreciate that. He said, I appreciate you, man. We appreciate that. I don't know what this we is about. We damn sure said that. He said, we appreciate you, fam. He said, keep up the good work. He said, I'll see you soon, like that. Just like that. They trying to exclude juror number 6. Where are you getting this from? I don't know what we is. But I said, yeah, man, I feel you. Yeah, see you soon. Because he said he'd be outside the courthouse, but I never seen him before. Because I look, I'm so aware. I know everybody outside that courthouse. I make eye contact with everybody to see who everybody is. I do. Well, I'm waiting on Inner City Press. That's my guy right there. I'm just waiting on Inner City Press. He'll be there in a second. But shoot, give us the update, Howard. We with you now. You said, wow, juror number 6 excluded from the case. You said she was watching so hard one day. I thought she was. How did you know? Well, no, she cool though. His publicist is really, really nice person. I talked to her. So she probably was staring because me and her had talked. We shared pleasantries all the time. No, I know, I kind of like know her. Like, yeah, I talked to her. She real cool. And she know I'm fair and balanced. They say it. They're like, yo, he not a hater. I'm not. Okay, she cross-examined Jane now. I'm waiting for Inner City Press. But yeah, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'll be voting not guilty, man. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't forgive them student loans, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm tight about that. No, we're not forgiving students. All right, then. Well, watch what I do then. Not guilty. Straight up. But I wouldn't be gesturing and all that stuff. I wouldn't be gesturing and all that stuff no. I'd be quiet as kept. Taking my notes and everything. Oh, you watch the background. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, they do watch, man. They do. And I'm at this point. I'm like, look, man. Like, I hate to find somebody not guilty just on because you didn't forgive student loans. But I'm done with them, man. They not trying to hook us up, man. So I'm done. So I'm not hooking them up. Straight up not guilty, man. Straight up. Jane lying and he not guilty. Straight up. And also I did a interview with NBC, and I told them, I said, they have the burden here. I said, you know, you might not like them, but if they haven't met their burden, you must say not guilty. They must have heard me say that, because a guy came up to me and said he heard me say that. And I'm like, how come I can't see it? I don't know. I didn't see the NBC thing. He said we saw it. You know what I'm saying? Look at YouTube. Let me remain silent. YouTube, I mean, they ain't forgive student loans, and I'm tight about it. That's all. I'm just a hater now. And not guilty, man. Just like that. I'm saying if I was on the jury, that's what I'll be doing. And I don't take Jane I don't believe nothing she's saying right now. So that's just what it is. We got to stay on code. I'm not putting a brother away for the rest of his life. I'm not doing that, yo. I'm not doing that. So I'm sorry I feel that way. I'm just not. I still see him as a brother. Even though, you know what I'm saying, he did some stuff I don't agree with, but I'm not going to be the one to put him away. So I'm not doing their job for him. This is what it is. Okay, I'll Google NBC later. Juror number 6 is gone. Juror number 6 must have been on code. We gotta be on code, man. You know, we gotta be on code, man. I mean, Cassie got her money, man. She got her money. I'm trying to put him away for life, and he paid this woman 20 million. Nah, yo, I'm sorry. Nope, she's a millionaire now. I'm not a millionaire. But I don't. Nah, yo, I'm good, yo. I'm not putting her away. I mean, I'm not putting him away. He made that woman a millionaire. You said being on code is not to reveal. You right, YouTube, but I'm not the jury though. And like you said, he unveiled it. You're not supposed to reveal that you on code. YouTube unfolded. She there. She don't agree with what I'm saying though, but she know about the uncode stuff. That's my sister right there. Oh, see that she mute. See how she doing me? She muting me, man. Celebrity, you see this? I'm getting muted now. Yo, yo. Yeah, it's an alternate juror, Chantel. Chantel ain't paying me no mind either. Y'all don't pay me no mind. Avid don't pay me no mind either. They know. They say they knew I was going to come out of pocket eventually. It's just a matter of time. But yo, I'm not the juror. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, it's us against everybody, yo. At this point, you know what I'm saying? The Hispanics stay on code. They stay on code for real. They do. Look what they doing out in the streets right now. They staying on code. So we got to stay on code to get this brother out of this situation, man. Because he already made this woman. This dude is making people millionaires. I'm not putting him away. Oh, I didn't block nobody, did I? Because I'm wiping my screen. He done made this woman a millionaire, man. I'm not voting for him to be guilty. I'm sorry. I know you're used to my shenanigans. All y'all are. That's why y'all ain't saying that. Like, man, he wilding again. That's Max. You know what I'm saying? He wilding. He thinks another way. He thinks another way. But you know, we just mute him out. You know what they'll do? They'll leave the live, come back, and when I'm bumping my on something else. Y'all used to me from the Nature Boy trial. Because all of y'all got on me. Guys, let me tell y'all real quick, Avid. Let me tell you what they did. They all gave me a chastising. They did. They said, Max, hold up, yo. Didn't he say she said no? I said, yeah. Okay, then. Be quiet, yo. Be quiet. Just be fair and unbalanced, man. They did, yo. Yo, everybody. I never seen it. All these women sat up there and gooched me, man. I got gooched by a bunch of women, man. I did. They gooched me. And I was like, you know what? All right, cool, man. I ain't say nothing. I said, all right, cool, man. I said, that's how y'all feel. All right, cool. And you know what this woman said? What else you got to say about it? Nothing. I ain't got nothing else to say. They gooched me, man. No, Max, you heard when the prosecutor asked, what does keep it macking mean, man? Man, if that happened, yo, I would have hit the floor. Keep it macking, man. Yo, what happened to inner city press, man? Keep it macking, man. He not updating. I hope nothing happened. Howard, what's going on now? There's another person giving updates too. I gotta find that person. There's one more person giving updates here. Hold up, I'll find them. Keep it macking, man. They gooched me, man, because they sat up there and said I'm out of pocket. That's what they said, yo. They did. I got gooched, man. You said inner city was put out. Stop playing, Sherry. Y'all, man, y'all stop. I don't see him updating though. Bruh, they ain't playing, yo. He not updating. Hey, Howard, who you listening to? Is that Ticket you listening to? You said at Max. What you tell me, YouTube? Oh yeah. What did you tell me? You said Max Week. I told you. He's not in the courtroom. You inner city press. Oh, people were name dropping in his threads. Damn, he got put out. So guess what? Y'all gonna have to rely on me to go there now. Y'all hit that Cash App, yo, and I'll be on my way. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You heard me? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, yo. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm in the car. What y'all want to do? I'm in the car, yo. You said CNN is doing live streams on Twitter? You said that Max Vault check IG. Okay, thank you. Okay. Jane was okay with hotel night video recording, she says in cross-examination. Jane confirmed that she was okay with hotel nights being filmed and that Sean Diddy Combs told her the videos was just for the two of them. You put on a good show for him in these videos because you knew he would watch them back. Defense attorney Tenny Garagos asked. Jane said yes. Garagos suggested that Jane liked the videos back with Combs. She said, I did not like that part, but it was just part of the relationship. I don't know. Maybe I could. Are they up? Let me see. Live updates. Okay, they are providing live updates. We're going to have to watch it here. Inner City Press is not in the courtroom, y'all. They say Puff going to jail church in the other chat. He going to jail church. He going to jail church. You said JLP investor. I know who. And he out there? I didn't see him out there. Where the hell is he at? Jonathan Riches. I don't see him out there, yo. I didn't see him out there not once. But he's somewhere. He be in the park. Yo, Jonathan be hiding, yo. He be in the park because I saw his video feed him in the park. You know the park where I was at? That's where he be at. It says Jane, one of Sean Diddy Combs' accusers. Mistrial motion denied. Damn, that's messed up, man. We gotta listen to CNN. And the city press was kicked out, fam. They stopping today at 3 p.m. confirmed. Okay, so I can't go today. And it'll be a waste. I'm going there tomorrow. Oh, JLR has people out there? Okay, because I didn't see him out there. But he got a live feed from somebody with their camera. Yeah, they not playing, guys, with that situation. They definitely not. So you can't be saying nothing. Because they were saying her name in the replies on his Twitter. That's messed up, man. People can't act right, man. I love my people, but sometimes you just gotta It's not just them. It's people in the chat. It's like trolls and stuff. Oh, Sly Stone passed away? Damn, rest in peace to Sly Stone, man. Sly and the Family Stone. Rest in peace to Sly Stone. I didn't know, when did he pass away? Jane says Christina helped set up the free calls. Okay. They ain't had an update in 13 minutes. All right, let me see what JLR talking about. I'm just gonna watch it like that and let y'all hear it. Yeah, I'm just doing it like that, yo.
There's another Twitter feed too that posts updates too. It looks like it's general just wall. They're also posting things I'm scanning.
He getting his stuff from he was getting his stuff from Inner City Press.
It was definitely something new to me. It was shocking, Jane testified. And that hurt your feelings? Garrett Goes asked, yes.
What's that other person on Twitter that do that?
Jane testified.
They did get this witness too much grace.
And that's talking about Diddy flying women in.
Yeah, she said she was upset with about the free calls, but she just wanted to.
Things are different right now. There's just different.
But she wanted to please her man. But she said she didn't like the free call. She said that before. Yep. She said she didn't like having the free calls. Damn, they changed Inner City Press vibration, man. That's messed up. They changed his vibration. That's crazy. You said, was the juror dismissed a female or male? A female, maybe she wanted to be the next. Oh, man, YouTube is off the hook. I can't even read that, YouTube. YouTube, I can't even read it. Oh, you hearing he just took a break? Maybe he just took a break, yo. He don't usually take long breaks like this. Yeah, she wanted to be number one. I feel her on that, you know. Yeah, it's raining, Rachel. I'm out in the car.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Jane is still on the stand being crossed. It might end at 3 p.m. today.
They are watching YouTube. I remember they came in the courtroom where I was at and stared and watched everybody. He looked directly at me too.
1 minute ago, Jane was curious about Combs' need to see her with another man. Jane testified that she came to understand that Combs's desire to see her having intercourse with another man was an exercise of sexual curiosity. Goes on to say, I was trying to figure out the relationship and I came upon the word cuckold.
Yeah, I said that.
Whoa.
I
I
said
was
that.
trying to figure out the relationship and I came upon the word cuckold.
I said that word. I said that. Cuckold.
Man turned
I
all
bet you
night
Jane go home and listen to your
having
boy.
sex with
Hey
him.
Jane, if you listen to me, man, you know what I'm saying? Um,
Whoa.
I want to get that interview whenever you can.
Describing him. Jane
I'm
said
trying to get an interview.
could have been an interest in
Let me
bisexuality.
stop.
So
I'm
Combs
not trying to get no interview.
was
Ain't nobody
basically
interviewing with me,
answering
man.
back to himself, making him
Not right
look
now.
like the next closest alternative. Huh.
But if she want to interview, I'm her man.
Well, people think Diddy's gay. I mean, and we're not knocking anyone's homosexuality. I just make that clear.
See what JRLR got to understand that term. Rich people do that. They do. I was offered that. I sure was. I was approached before. I told y'all I was approached in a bar. I sure was. Oh, I got one, guys. I got one. I got a feed. I got a new person that's in the courtroom. I got one. It's called Lawyered Up. Just go to Lawyered Up on Twitter. Lawyered Up. I think Lawyered Up be giving updates as well. Damn, let me find out. Lawyered Up ain't doing nothing. Man, they might have kicked everybody out because Lawyered Up is not giving it either. Yep, Lawyered Up is not doing it. Oh, let me see. Okay. Mark Garagos is also in court. Tenny's father. He's seated in one of the defense rows. He watched his daughter. Hold up, I got something. Hold on, I just got to scroll down. Tenny Garagos tells the judge that she may pause Jane Cross at 3 p.m. today and give the jurors a break. She'll pick up on Wednesday and continue through Thursday. Damn, she gonna damn. Jane gonna be on the stand. This is a very important witness, y'all. Jane is very important. For her to be on the stand this long, she's very important. She was more important than Cassie. Yeah, she more important than Cassie, dog. All right, so I got a live feed. I got somebody. Yep, she was the last person that was with him before he got arrested. I'm at P. Diddy trial updates. That's who I'm looking at now. P. Diddy trial updates. Damn, they changed inner city press vibration, man. Yeah, she's very important. She was the last person that was with him before he got arrested. She wasn't in New York City when he got arrested though. She was in Los Angeles. Okay, this is 28 seconds ago. So Garrett goes, let's talk about the hotel nights. What was your understanding of why Mr. Combs wanted them? Jane, they were driven by his desires. I'll label him as cuckold, a man being turned on by watching his woman have sex with other men. The term was spot on. Yo, I said that. I was the first person to say that. I was the first person to come up with cuckold, man. I'm not saying she watched me, but she might know what it is as well, because that's what it is. It's called cuckold. It's like powerful men like to have their women have sex with other men. But I damn sure said it first, yo. That's for sure. Because I remember y'all were laughing at me. I was like, no, I'm being serious. That's what it's called. Because I was approached. And they offered me money. And she told me she had an Ace of Spades tattoo. And I didn't know what that meant. I was green to the game. I didn't know what an Ace of Spades tattoo meant. That means she was down for the get down. She told me she wanted to be bred by a wild bull. That's what she told me, yo. I'm not lying to you. She said she wanted to be bred by a wild bull. She did. Okay, Garrett goes, why did you participate, Jane? Out of love. I wanted to please him. Garrett goes, did Mr. Combs ever explain his motivation? Jane said he liked to call it voyeurism. I used the word cuck for myself. Jane, I also think there may have been some bi-curiosity involved. Cucks can be curious too, but afraid to act on it. Garrett goes, did you ever stop a hotel night because you wanted to? Jane, yes. There were a few times he ended it early when I spoke up and said I wanted to stop. So she's saying that she wanted to stop. And he stopped it. So Garrett goes, if you weren't comfortable with one of the men, he'll dismiss them, correct? Jane, rarely. Only after I already tried to interact with them sexually for some time. Garrett goes, but he was responsive when you were uncomfortable. Yeah, it's called cuck, man. And they said that to me, like, yeah, she said she wanted to be bred by a wild bull. That's what she told me. And I'm like, and you know what she said? You know what she said to me? She was like, nobody's really biting, but you will do. I mean, I guess because I'm melanated. I mean, people think I'm half original, but I guess I would do, right? I guess I'll do that, like, because they were trying to get somebody in that bar. And she said, she told me just the desire of me being with a man of another race. She said it turns them on. And they were going to offer me money. They didn't tell me how much they were going to give me, though. But she said they're going to offer me money. You said, how she looking, bro? Hey, Will, I mean, she on the stand just doing her thing. Thank you, Dane, for the blessing. She answered the question. Let's see. Garrett goes, if you weren't uncomfortable with one of the men, he'll dismiss them, correct? Jane said, rarely, only after I already tried to interact with them sexually for some time. Garrett goes, but he was responsible when you were uncomfortable. So we'll wait till she say after that. Hey, Will, thank you for the blessing. You work in telecom. You had a couple wives approach you with that. Yeah, it happens all the time. And I told you guys, and YouTube Unfolded, She can tell you guys right now that I told this story years ago. I keep, and they get on me because I tell the same story over and over again. But it applies to this because I was approached on it. And I was green. I didn't know what an Ace of Spades tattoo meant. And I still don't quite know what it means. But she told me, she's like, it's just the excitement that I'm with a man with another race. And she said, my husband will be watching, but if you don't care, he'll be in the other room if you mind it. He just want to hear it. And she said, we'll pay you more money if he can participate. And I'm like, what do you mean participate? She said, no, not with you, but y'all with me together. That's what she said. That's what she said. I'm not lying to you. That's what she told me. And they bought me a drink and everything. And she said, take my number down because we like to get down like that. And you could tell they had money. You could tell. For sure they had money, yo. And I'm telling you, I don't told this story so many times. YouTube Unfolded is tired of hearing it. Because I don't told it so many I told it so much. Because I couldn't believe it happened to me. You said, would you have when the Puff was there? Nah, I'm not into that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into all that. But they never told me how much they were paying. Because she said, and then you know what she told me? She told me, like they'll pay me more if it was unprotected, and I'm okay with she don't care about let me just put it this way. I have to say it a different way. She wanted to get breeded. So you know what I would have had to do. Okay. Just like that. So just to let y'all know. And she talked about safe words and everything. And I was so damn green to the game. I was like, they gotta be punking me. They gotta be. But it's really a thing with rich people. It is. So they looking at this like, oh man, this ain't no big deal. Minus the violence. Minus the violence. I'm telling you guys, it really is a thing with these rich men. You said breed. Yeah, she wanted to get breeded. If you know what they know, how do you breed them? You know what I'm talking about. That's what she said by a wild bull. So I'm supposed to be the wild bull. If I had went along with it, y'all would never know this story. Y'all would have never heard about this story if I had went along with it. Because she was asking me what I do for a living, and she said she said the reason why they approached me because they like my energy. She said, I think you can keep this under wraps, stuff like that. She said, we'll take care of you. She said they had been known to pay people rent, all types of stuff they told me. Yeah, breed it. It's really a thing with rich couples, man. It is. You can actually Google it. They have communities. Like if you want to get into the lifestyle and you want to get paid to do it, you know where to search. You just get on Google and you'll search it. Just go to a swingers party and you'll meet them. You'll get a lot of clients. And they don't give a damn if you don't have to have elephantitis. You don't. It's just the fact that you another race with their woman, enjoying their woman. That humiliates them. The humiliation turns them on to be humiliated. Okay? That's what happened. You can find them now. There's a whole community of people. Them clubs are still around, YouTube. They got them. They got a bunch of them in Virginia, and they like on the underground. There's some people that's into that kind of lifestyle, and they don't think nothing about it. It's nothing to them, man. And I know a lot of people think, well, she haven't given an update yet. The one I'm listening to, I mean, I'm reading. She haven't given another update yet. And that was the first time I was approached. The second time was a former coworker. Her husband was a big time executive with some company, and we had a Christmas party and where everybody was drinking, and she came up to me. I was like to the side. She was like, "You really smell good and stuff. I would want to." She said, "Let me ask you something. What if I want to take you home with me?" And I said, "Ain't you got somebody at the house? Ain't you married?" She said, "Yeah, but he can be in the other room." She said that to me. He can be in the other. See, I'm the type that you can approach me on stuff like that for some reason. Like, cause I'm very approachable type of person, right? And I don't judge nobody. So I think they kind of feel that about me. Has shenanigans as a swinger and members pay monthly. He said that's a great business. Puffy could have set up right. He without the violence, he could have had a whole situation going on. But he was only thinking about himself, YouTube. He could have said to Jane, like, look, you don't have to keep doing this, but you know, if you could set me up with somebody, but she wouldn't want that. She wanted to be the only one. That's the problem. But he didn't have to do the violence part. Because if he hadn't done the violence part, she wouldn't be sitting there right now. If he hadn't got violent with her, she wouldn't be sitting there. Especially if he paid her millions. Because she wouldn't have been sitting there. It is big. They be having conferences and everything. They do. They be having conferences. And they pay you big money. They do. They pay you big money. And like I said, you ain't got to be Long John Silver either. You don't. You just have to be down with it. And you have to be discreet. They'll fly you. You get flown all over the world. All types of shit, man. Yep. I mean, I'm just being real, Dom. That's the way it is. You said it's not paying folks to do it, which is why he is in legal trouble. Well, yeah, because he was paying them to cross state lines. But I'm telling you, a lot of people do it. That's why everybody like, damn, he going to jail for this? Because we do it. We pay people to cross state line to get down. I'm telling y'all, it's a real thing. Now that I know, you watch somebody go Google it. They pay you big money too. Big money. Yeah, when she spoke up and complained about it, then the hotel nights ended early. Because there ain't nothing he could do. She didn't want to do it, so what can he do, yo? It ain't gonna be what he wanted to be. Now they be paying people YouTube thousands of dollars a week. Thousands. Yeah, it was about Puff. That's why he got in trouble. He should have been about what they wanted. But see, he was addicted. See, these guys, they're addicted to it. And it's usually with their wives. See, Puff wasn't married, so he had to go find somebody to be down. Jane's still testifying. They about to end at 3 o'clock. Okay, here we go. Um, Garrigo said, but wasn't he responsive when you were uncomfortable? Jane said, no, not really. I had to go through the motions first before he considered letting him go. Garrett goes, let's talk about the 2 times you said you cried after a hotel night. Do you remember the first? Jane said, yes, it was early in the relationship. I cried because Sean was about to leave right after the hotel night. Garrigo said, and when you asked him to stay with you, Jane said he changed his plans. He stayed to comfort me. Garrigo said, the second time you were in the shower together? Jane said, yes, somewhere in the middle of our relationship, I started crying in the shower after another hotel night. Garrigo said, and was Mr. Combs high on ecstasy at the time? Jane said, he was. Yes, he was. He told me, you're going to ruin my high, and said he was too high to see me cry. He said, you're going to ruin my high. That sounds like something he'll say. You're going to ruin my high, man. You're ruining it. You said she switches the narrative some. Yeah, because he said that, he let them go, but she helps prove the prosecution. Hold up. She helped prove the prostitution part, but all the other ish is fluff. Yeah, she ain't that good to get him off, though. I know. She's not. She's not helping him, really. She really isn't. In my opinion, this is not helping him. I think we can kind of agree on that. So we just waiting for the next updates. He said, you're going to ruin my high. But he wasn't in fully control either because he was on that X. So he wasn't in his right mind either. If he's on that ecstasy. I'm still waiting, Sheila. The last update was Jane. Yes, somewhere in the middle of our relationship, I started crying in the shower after another hotel night. Garrett goes saying Mr. Combs was high on ecstasy at this time. Jane said, he said he was. He told me, you're going to ruin my high. And he said he was too high to see her cry. That was the last update. I'm waiting on the update. My bad. Yeah, I'm just waiting on the update. I keep refreshing it. That was 9 minutes ago. So this person updates a lot. So I just have to keep waiting. Yeah, she hasn't updated yet. Yeah, they behind some Garrett Ghost questioning her, but nothing major. Oh, 5 minute break. So they already had their lunch break already. That long extended break was a lunch break for the jury because they're supposed to be ending at 3. They're saying it's raining hard there in NYC now. I'm not sure, Sheila. I'm not sure if there'd be more testifying after her. People are really clowning Diddy on here. Inner City Press didn't give up any updates. So yeah, he really is out of the courtroom. He really is. He's gone. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Yeah, sorry about that. Let me see. There was something Garrigo said. Hold on one second. Garrigo said you testified earlier that you had a phone conversation with Miss Coram during which she told you it was fine to bring drugs or even instructed you to put them in your checked luggage. James said yes. Garrett goes, but the messages read here today, they don't mention her saying anything like that, do they? Jane said no, they don't. But we spoke on the phone, she said it verbally. Garrigo said, when Miss Coram traveled with Mr. Combs, do you know if she flew on his private jet? Jane said, I assume she did. Yes, but I can't say for sure. Garrigo said, would you describe your relationship with her as close? Jane said, not at all. We weren't close. She didn't like me. Garrigo said, and how did that affect your relationship with Mr. Combs? Jane said it made things hard. She was always with him. I believe she had strong opinions about me, and those opinions influenced how Sean treated me. We're gonna have to hear from Christina Coram soon. She might be a witness because they already label her as a co-conspirator. So she gonna have to testify. Yeah, I'm back on. Yeah, Christina Coram is his executive assistant. All right, so let's see. She giving more updates. Let's see. No, not yet. She didn't give another update yet. That was the latest I just read. Yeah, I just left the car. I'm back in the house. That's what happened. I was going back in. It's raining. It's cleared up here, but I think it's gonna rain hard again. Unless it moved, our weather moved to New York because it was raining hard when I was first in the car. As far as the protesting going, there's not really nothing going on in New York. I think because of the weather. People ain't really trying to do nothing hardcore when it's raining like that. Okay, the judge calls for a break for lunch. So yeah, it's a lunch break now. So he called for, and it's usually a 30-minute lunch break. I think they might go past 3, to be honest with you. Because if we just call for a lunch break, they're gonna go past 3 o'clock. That means they'll be back at 1:15. I know, because I know the whole drill there. I know people in there, they couldn't wait to take a break, man. Because when I be in the courtroom, people keep looking up at the clock. Be wanting to take a break bad. So what do you guys think so far? Like, is she helping or hurting? I think she's hurting the defense. Oh, is she had control over Diddy? Well, James said she didn't probably really like her that much. And that probably influenced how Diddy felt about her. That's just a catty. They should just be in catty, probably with her, with Jane. You know, because she was close to Puff, and she probably didn't really like Jane like that. Just being catty. Man, what if in a break they change over to Nicole Westmoreland? Man, listen. And she was cross-examining her, it'll be fireworks, for sure. Miss Westmoreland ain't no joke. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back after the lunch break, and then I'll be back live again for part two, because right now they gonna be till it'll be till like 1:15. But I'll be back, guys. You say Garrett goes, yeah, she was going over what the prosecution said. She ain't getting to the fireworks yet. All right, y'all. I'll be back.